Hey guys, so let's go ahead and sage the area a little bit. Um, we're going to be doing the excuse me, the white light oracle, because these two just look like they go together. So we're going to be doing the white light oracle, and then we're going to be pulling some tarot from the angel tarot. Okay, for those who are on their spiritual path and would like a little bit more guidance or messages. So let's see. What's the message for today? What's the message for today? Okay, I'm only going to take one. The Oracle of Chaldea. Let's see, 37. These are a little longer, so bear with me. Okay. So the Oracle of Chaldea says, continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. There are times when being present in the body and feeling out truth is challenging. We may be unsure how to hold space for our own emotional and psychological states. Humans are complex creatures, and the authentic healing journey requires us to have patience with ourselves. We need to know when it is safe to delve into a matter with full faith that even if things feel out of control, we are connected to a powerful, supportive spiritual network and our own wisdom, and that's enough to handle whatever arises, even if we tremble somewhat during the process. We can imagine that the wound itself lives in a room with the mansion of our soul. When that room has not been entered into a long time, it may have become a scary place in our minds, a place to avoid. This is part of how humans protect themselves. Living in such a split and defended state is not attainable forever, but for a time, it can serve a useful purpose, allowing us to build the strength and awareness we need to address the situation. We do what we can to grow and prepare to enter that room, to open it, to rescue the beautiful aspect of our soul that's been waiting for such a time to come. To prepare for such a heroic healing moment, we can connect with the spiritual realms of light as source of love and strength. During such downtime with the divine, we can learn about ourselves beyond our wounded parts. While we know we have some healing to do, we also understand that alongside our vulnerability, there is courage, wisdom, and confidence. By acknowledging our wounds and also affirming our strengths, we ready ourselves to take our next steps. The Chaldean is the devotee to the light of spirit. When the Oracle of Chaldea comes to you, it is an encouragement to rely on the light. Embrace practices that help you feel connected to the light. Grow your trust in the spirit within you. This is not about ignoring where you need healing. It is about knowing at a deep level that you are loved, spiritually guided, divinely held, worthy, and capable of healing. As your trust in the spiritual light within you and your connection to the spiritual worlds increases, so too will your readiness to acknowledge and engage with that which needs healing. You'll feel safe and supported and ready to move on. You may feel your relationship with spirit is already strong enough to support such a process. In this case, the oracle is an encouragement to embrace your readiness and allow the grace of your spiritual journey to expand into all areas of your life. This oracle augurs a spiritual growth spurt, a forward leap on your path of healing and awakening. It is a reminder that no matter how large a challenge may loom, you can continue to grow your spiritual connection, so it is always more powerful than anything else. So, a spiritual growth spurt, huh? All right. Oh, look at the ash. It's already... oh, well. I'll clean it in a minute. Let's go ahead and get some messages from the Angel Tarot. All right. For those who are on their spiritual path, what is the message for them today? On their individual spiritual path, what's the message for them today? Okay. We start with Pahalaya, which is the Queen of Cups. About those who are on their spiritual path, what message do we need for today? 3 of Pentacles, Yalel. The 6 of Swords, Anoel. 2 of Pentacles, Poyel. 8 of Wands, Voel. One more. And the 7 of Swords in reverse, Manacle. Wow. We got an Archangel today, Uriel, the Tower. Disruption, warns of its disasters, aids, and transformation, because it's the Tower. But let me tell you something. Somehow with these cards, it's very rare for an Archangel to actually come out in the answers. At least when I use them. I don't know about other people. But when I use them, it's very rare for an Archangel to come out in the answers. And you guys got an Archangel today. The Tower. So, I feel that the reason the Tower is here is because there is a shakeup occurring in your life. There is a change occurring. But more than anything, I think that this is going to affect you on levels that you hadn't really thought of. So I'm saying that because the Queen of Cups in this deck, the Pahalaya, serves against enemies of religion. Right? So this has to do with religion, has to do with faith. And the fact that the Tower is here tells me that maybe some of you have really struggled to release bonds that you have with Christianity. So at the 3 of Pentacles, you're working on that right now. You're working on disconnecting from that. You're working on not allowing that to kind of guide the way you think of things. But the 6 of Swords is in reverse, which tells me you're still struggling with that a little bit. You're in the middle of a spiritual upgrade. But with the 2 of Pentacles, it's still, I think that you're struggling to know what to prioritize. Like what beliefs to drop and what beliefs to hold on to. Because again, spirituality is like there's certain things you want to hold on to. But I will tell you one thing. The reason that this is coming up is because there's some spiritual beliefs, or there's some Christian beliefs that actually go against spirituality. Religion, and I'm not trying to knock people who believe in Christianity, but here's the point I want to make, okay? Religion was originally created to help man get closer to God, to help man connect with their spirituality. But that's not what religion does nowadays. What religion does now is create rules and structure for, if you do this, you will go to heaven. If you do this, you're going to go to hell. If you do this, God doesn't love you. If you do this, he likes you now. You're not perfect, but he's okay with you. You know what I mean? That's not what spirituality is. That's why the Tower is here, because spirituality, true spirituality, is about an internal transformation. It's about us changing as a person, not just, I don't know why, it feels like it just needs to go over here. I'm sorry, I'm switching things around. Spirituality isn't just about claiming that we are one thing. It's about an actual transformation that takes place, and it's visible to others on the outside. So with 8 of Wands, the people who are doing this already, the people who are accepting the change, who are embracing the change, who are seeing religion or spirituality as a means to connect with a divine source, and not as a means to judge other people or to put other people down or to tell them that they're going to go to hell or what they should or should not be doing. All of those things, they're the ones that are going to go through a spiritual upgrade. With the 8 of Wands, they're shooting upwards. 7 of Swords. But those who keep lying to themselves and claiming that they're connected to God and they're this, but they're very judgmental. They're always talking about who's not connected to God and what God doesn't like and this and that. Those are the ones I feel are in trouble. I'm gonna pull from 2 more decks just because I feel drawn to do that. I'm gonna pull from the Ascended Masters deck. So let's do a card from the Ascended Masters. what Ascended Master wants to make his presence known today? Merlin, energy healing. Okay. So let's read what Merlin has to say. All right. So when Merlin shows up, it says, the situation you've inquired about involves energy healing. You have healing abilities that can direct through your hands, thoughts, and heart. Send loving energy to elevate and heal this situation. You can clear the energy in a home, office, or vehicle as well. Your experiences with energy healing may be so powerful that you decide to conduct healings as a profession. Additional meanings. Take an energy healing course such as Reiki, Qigong, pranic healing, or healing touch. Your life purpose involves conducting energy healing. Clear the space in your home or office through feng shui, burning sage, or other energy healing methods. Send love to the situation or person. Avoid situations, places, or relationships with harsh energy. Everything is healing and will be okay. So, for some of you, this may be the issue. Maybe you're into energy healing and people around you tell you that's demonic, and so you're really struggling with connecting with that. Maybe you are somebody who is struggling with the idea of whether this is good or bad. But for those of you who are into religion, I would encourage you to read the Bible, because if you did, you would know that a lot of the people that healed served God. So how would that be something demonic? It was only when people started believing themselves above others, when they started bringing together healing and arrogance, that they were frowned upon. Okay? Now, one more. There's another deck that I feel drawn to pull for you. We're going to be pulling from the Animal Oracle. What's the advice? Last pieces of advice for those who are on this healing journey. The zebra, the firefly in reverse, the raccoon upright, and the vulture in reverse. Oh, with the shark in reverse. So the shark indicates that there's a truth that you're aware of, and just like a shark that keeps circling you, you can feel it. There's something you're afraid of facing. There's something you're afraid of acknowledging. I think that remember yesterday's reading had to do with maybe having to release family, having to release friends. Maybe you have people around you who make you feel guilty for being into spirituality, make you feel guilty for being into tarot, being into astrology, whatever it is that you're into. Could be energy healing though. And you're afraid to have that conversation with them because maybe you haven't done the research on how to defend what you're doing. Maybe you haven't done the research on how to defend your beliefs. All you know is that they're going to say it's demonic. But you haven't actually prepared yourself to be able to counteract that argument. And so overall, you just rather avoid them because you don't want to have that conversation. So zebra, to me, actually, it feels like it's encouraging you to research. Because zebra is somebody adventuresome. It looks into other cultures, other beliefs. I would say whatever you're drawn to, there's a reason you're drawn to that. I believe in the concept of past lives. So if maybe you're drawn to Buddhism, maybe you're drawn to, Taoism. Maybe you're drawn to practicing yoga and, that type of thing. Other gods, other deities, you're drawn to that. Research that. Research, because most of Christian beliefs actually come from pagan deities. Okay? Firefly in reverse. You're really struggling with allowing your inspiration to come through. Because upright, it means that we got inspired and we heard it and we moved with it. Because firefly it's a flash, right? But when it's in reverse, because you've got all these blockages that you're afraid of doing the wrong thing, you're afraid of what if you're gonna go to hell, what if this, you're not listening to your inspiration, and therefore you might have had this wonderful idea that would have established you in this really good business, but you're ignoring it. And check this out. This kind of confirms it. Raccoon upright. The raccoon is someone who's talented, but they're scared. They hide because they doubt themselves. They doubt their abilities. They doubt their talents. And ultimately, if you doubt yourself, nobody else is going to believe in you. So you may be struggling financially because this is a starving artist. You may be struggling financially because you have the talent to make things happen, but you're sitting in fear. And right now, with the tower showing up, it means the archangels themselves are like, hey, we need to snap out of that. Let go of that fear. Because vulture in reverse also says you're not releasing it. When it's upright, the vulture speaks of releasing fear, releasing whatever doesn't serve you, purging. It's an ugly animal because nobody likes to purge, right? Nobody likes the fact that it eats the dead. Nobody likes the fact that it gets rid of things. It looks ugly. But in reality, this animal is very important to our ecosystem, right? There would be a lot more infections and illnesses if this animal didn't do its job. So when it's in reverse, it says you are not facing the ugly. You would rather act like we're all fine. Well, there's harmony here. This could, again, like I said, this could be people of your family, friends, in your community. You might still be going to church and listening, and you're holding all this guilt because you're surrounded by it. You haven't freed yourself. You haven't faced the truth. And you haven't let go of that which does not serve you. So it's going to be up to you, really. But I'm going to tell you right now that the archangels themselves are taking action, because right now, more than ever, we're going to need people who use their healing abilities to help heal the earth. So the more you hide, I don't know, I don't think you're going to actually be happy. You're not going to be able to live your truth. Either way, I do think you're going through a strong a growth spurt spiritually. And it's up to you whether you run from it or you embrace it. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I look forward to your feedback. I'm glad you're enjoying these. These are not romantic. If you're here for a romantic message, this ain't it. This is for spiritual growth only. Okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.